America's turning 250, and it's time to rock out with our forefathers. American-made, battle-ready style for true patriots. Whether you're marching in the parade, grilling in the backyard, or raising a toast to liberty, do it in the gear that screams freedom. Celebrate 250 years of USA in style. Wear your American pride loud. Trendjackers.etsy.com. Grab yours before the fireworks. America's turning 200.
Bonaducci, and you are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Tony, welcome to Go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking 'em dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio.
I just want to say thanks for making my millennium. Oh my gosh, wow. It's a love fest.
Yeah, you heard that story.
Yeah.
So I guess should I tell it again?
Oh, yeah, if you want. I mean, yeah.
You know, you guys are into comedy. Does it really help when somebody gives the punchline?
Hello! Do it like that.
Hello!
Yeah, like that.
Hello!
Not like that.
No, that was awful.
The one you did when I wasn't.
Hello!
Okay, save it for when it's on.
Sorry.
God, I turn off the microphone and you're like, gold. I turn the microphone on and I get, ah! Seriously, ready?
Hello! That wasn't it either. Damn it. Hello!
That was it!
Alright, this is the one. Hello! Hello!
Hello!
Hello! Hello! Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
So, do it like, hey! Alright, you ready from hey?
Hey!
Now.
Hello! Hey!
Knock 'em dead. Comedy show.
Hello! Do it like that.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show, coming at you live on Gov's Comedy Club podcast, the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, wherever you're watching from. We appreciate it, and we ask that you share the link on all your social medias. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here at Gov's Comedy Club podcast. Hi. We're coming at you live on Gov's Comedy Club podcast, live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. That's us, baby. Knock 'em dead. Thanks for joining us today. We got a fun show in store for you. Sheba Mason will be joining us. Sheba is a wonderful comedian. She's fantastic. She also has a musical about her father. Her father is was Jackie Mason, the legendary comedian. She has a musical about him called Jackie Mason the Musical. It's playing this weekend right here on Long Island, Saturday and Sunday at the Bayway Arts Theater. I think it's Islip. They've moved a few times, but they're in the Islip area, which is east of here. I've done some work with that theater years and years ago. But Sheba's fantastic. Her mother, Ginger, will be sitting here as well. They are expected any minute, and hopefully they show up. They're expected to be here any minute, and Sheba's a great stand-up herself. She was on Hershey and the Keegs last night. They're a lot of fun, so hopefully they'll be here soon. Happy Hump Day, says John. Scott, watching a countdown to the very end with another countdown is why I watch this show. Watching a countdown to the very end with another countdown? What do you mean? There's only one countdown. Or am I screwing something else up and you're seeing two? Who knows? All right. So hope everybody's well today. They're expected any minute now. So I'm going to stall. Let's see. So hope you enjoyed Hershey and the Keegs yesterday. I got to roast Mike Keegan because there was a roast for him last Sunday. This past Sunday, there was a roast for Mike for his birthday. And I didn't get to go up to roast Mike, even though I was asked to, but they never called me. So, I had a whole bunch of stuff worked out. Don Sill helped me with some material. So, they let me roast Mike last night on the show, and that was fun. So thank you, guys. Good times. So Chris Roach was on yesterday. Hope you enjoyed that. Peter Schwartz was on yesterday. Peter Schwartz is actually on again today at 5 o'clock. Special NFL draft, I believe it is. 5 o'clock today, and then tomorrow he's on at 3 o'clock. So lots going on with Peter. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Just real quick before your guests arrive.
Yep.
I just realized something. I'm sitting here watching your show.
Yeah.
And I said, I wonder why Wednesday is called Hump Day. Then I realized what it is. Michael Kaplan is on the show, and he is the biggest hump of them all.
Yeah.
So I'm dedicating Wednesday to Michael Kaplan Day.
The man is a hump.
there's no doubt about it in my mind. He's a hump.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and I have another word for him, but I don't want to say it on the air because I don't want to offend anybody that likes Michael Kaplan.
Is there anybody that likes Michael Kaplan?
Well, there's a few reviewers that think he's a wonderful man, but they don't know him like you and I know him.
That would be correct.
Okay, so I just want to say that the reason why Michael Kaplan is on the show on Wednesday because he's a hump.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is Wednesday, and where is he?
Well, the last time I talked to him, he was getting his pedicure and manicure. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what he told me this morning. He was getting his nails done. Okay. So not only is he a hump, he's a quiff as well.
Now he told you that, but then he told me he was getting his cable installed today in his new place.
Yeah, that's he's getting that too. But this morning when he called me, he was in the nail salon, and he gave me the lame excuse that he can't come to the show because his cable has to be installed. However, you and I know that he didn't move into his humble abode yet. It is empty. So if I had an obligation, I would put a note on my door, "Cable man, please enter." All right? And you don't need a supervision for a guy to drill a hole in a wall and turn on a cable.
Well, but in all fairness, it might be the company's end, but they might not allow a guy to go in without anybody there. However, yes. Mr. Kaplan is retired, so he has, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays where he can plan something like that.
Well, he's retired and retarded at the same time.
Well, that goes without saying.
Okay, so I just want to say that it'll probably be a better show without him. All right, you have great guests coming.
Yes,
all right? and he would only probably damper the mood. All right, because he is a depressed individual, as we all know.
He is
so people out there that are listening that love Michael Kaplan, trust me, okay? Don't trust me, trust Tony. We know the dark side of Michael Kaplan. Have a great show, my brother.
Thanks,
I will
brother.
talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. John Russillo checking in. Scott, Sheba cat food. Good brand. My cat likes it too. Good morning, Mickey. Good to see everybody. Thanks for joining us. We are awaiting the arrival of Sheba Mason and her mother, Ginger Ryder. Ginger Ryder is actually the writer of Jackie Mason the musical. And Sheba plays her mother, Ginger, in the musical. And they have this wonderful actor named Ian who plays Jackie Mason, and he nails it. He's fantastic, and he's a nice guy. I think he's joining us on Zoom at some point. Hello, Fremder. The dark side of Mike Kaplan comes out when he bends over in front of Springsteen. I bet you even then Mike's depressed. He could be making the love with Bruce Springsteen and we'll still find something negative to say. Tell us a story, Tony, says Scott. All right, well, let's see. What was I talking about when John called? No Mike today. Oh, I was talking about this yesterday's show. Oh, I was talking about Peter, too. Peter is on today at 5. And then, so he was on yesterday at 1 o'clock, his usual time. Today is a special day and time, 5 o'clock. And then tomorrow, his usual day, but he's on at 3 instead of 1. So some changes with Peter this week. Circling the Drain is on tonight. Tomorrow, Coffee with the Dog. Tomorrow, I'll be here with Laura Likeb and Frank. They'll be playing some tunes. Recipe for Laughter returns tomorrow at 6:30. Primal Scream with Nick Greystone returns tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Nick has Orlando. He's a famous DJ here on Long Island. And then he also has a tarot card reader. Tarot? Whatever. A tarot card reader is joining him tomorrow as well. So lots of cool stuff going on. All right, so I guess while we're waiting, here's my list of stuff to talk to them about, Sheba and Ginger. Ann is watching. Good morning, Ann. Mickey says he loves Mike Kaplan. All right. Well, you're allowed. You're allowed. So, all right. So what do we got here? All right. Let's go with one thing that's gone viral that everybody's talking about. This douchebag who grabbed the autographed hat from the tennis player. You guys see this one? If you haven't seen it, it's gone viral. I believe it's a Polish. Oh, it was the U.S. Open. Okay, but it was a Polish man getting. All right. So yeah, a Polish tennis star, Kamil Machurzak, and I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Machurzak. Majchrzak. Majorjak. Mixelplick. Majorjak. Anyway, Camille. This Polish star, there was a young boy at the edge there, and the Polish tennis star grabbed his hat, signed an autograph, went to hand it to a kid, and there was an adult standing next to the kid. Boom! Swoops in, grabs it, walks away, throws it in his wife, girlfriend, daughter, whoever she was, threw it in a bag that she had. And the kid is literally looking at the guy like this, and the guy's just ignoring him. So apparently this guy has been identified, and he's been facing a lot of backlash. He's also a Polish man. Piotr. Piotr? Last name Szczerek. Sherrick? I'm just going to call him Peter Sherrick. Who knows if I'm sure I'm butchering this. But yeah, it turns out he's the CEO of a paving company called Drogbuk. 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 So of course, the pressure's on, so I better say I'm sorry, even though I don't mean it, even though I don't give the hat back. Stupid ass. So, in a statement posted to social media on Monday, Sherrick apologized to the boy and said he thought the autographed item was for his own children. Bullshit. Baloney. Horse hockey. You're a liar. You're a scumbag. You took the hat. It was so obvious this tennis player was handing it to the boy. This guy just swooped right in. The boy had his hand out. The boy was standing right there. So you're a piece of shit who took the hat from the boy, and now you're lying about it. You're a special brand of scum, and I don't wish a lot of bad things on people, but you deserve to lose your job. And and live some hard times. That's what you deserve, because maybe then you'll learn your lesson. You did something shitty, and then to cover it up, you lie. No. You can afford to go from Poland. You can afford to fly to the U.S. and go to something like the U.S. Open, which tickets are hard to get. So you obviously have money. You're obviously a spoiled bitch. Yeah, go away. Either give the hat back to the kid or burn it. So the kid, who has not been identified, but the player did find out who the kid is. And he posted pictures of himself on social media with the kid. Like he, found out who the kid is, has met up with him, spent some time with him. So the kid made out in the end. Oh, the boy's name is Brock. So good for you, Camille Majorak. Good for you for finding the boy and making good for him. And all the best to the boy. Does it say how old he is? No, it does not say. Okay. The boy looks like he could be around 12, give or take, maybe a little younger. So, yeah. Peter, whatever your name is, go away. Go away. So that's that. He's a millionaire too, right? That's what I was just saying. Yeah. Still can't stop laughing at the Pee-wee story, says Ann. What Pee-wee story? You're talking about me, you son of a bitch. You said Pee-wee. I'm thinking Pee-wee Herman. Yeah, you're talking about me and my story. When did I tell that? I told that on Monday, didn't I? Or was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, with Diane and Sean. Yeah. Yeah, I told that story yesterday. Yeah, crazy story. I'm not going to live that down from you knockers. Go figure. That's why Poland Springs is only 75% natural water, because they probably couldn't figure out the other 25, says Fremder. Oh, my goodness. You know, I read somewhere that whoever regulates this stuff has regulated that Poland Spring and, you know, other bottles of water, it only has to be 10% spring water. And you can call yourself, you know, natural spring water. That's what I read. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I read. Can any of you guys verify? Tony Wee Wee Hotel PP. My goodness. I had a dream Tony was peeing and hopping at the same time, and Ann said she had the same dream. You guys are dreaming about me. I don't know if that's good or bad, you freaks. Yeah, the code yellow, says Ann. Oh, my goodness. Look at you guys. I roasted Keegan last night. You guys are roasting me. I actually said that, right, yesterday on the show, that they would put like a code yellow, like a yellow star next to my name so that they can warn other hotels. You know, it's just, you know, that's like the code, yellow star, because yellow is P, and they just see the yellow star next to your name, like, oh. Oh. All right, guys. They probably charge extra. And for the extra labor to clean up your piss. They probably charge more and supply extra sheets. And they just, you know, they let everybody know, the whole staff. All right, guys. Like every morning they have their meeting. All right, guys, what do we got today? All right, we got to get the continental breakfast out. We got to change sheets on the 3rd floor. Oh, and then on the 5th floor, the one here, we got a guy named Walker with the yellow star next to his name. And all the maids are like, oh, I got to clean up pee again. Guys, please stop breaking Tony's balls. If it happened to you, you wouldn't be laughing, says John. Oh, John, I was terribly embarrassed at the time and mad, and I didn't really get much sleep because I was so mad, but it's over. And I'm totally fine with them breaking balls. Totally fine with it. I appreciate you. I appreciate John stepping up. I'm like the kid getting bullied at school. I'm like the 2nd grader getting bullied at school by the 6th graders. And then here comes a 6th grader that I never met before, and he just comes to my rescue. Thank you, John. No, it's fine. They can bust my balls all they want about it. It's funny. And yeah, if it happened to them, I would definitely make fun of them. I would definitely make fun of Scott, without a doubt. I still want to know who Scott is. We don't know that. I remember we used to have Dear God watching. I just found out who that is, but I don't know if that person wants me to tell you, so I'm not going to say, but I know who it is. And speaking of finding out who people are, like, one of my proudest moments on the show was discovering who Charlie is. That was fantastic. And we have not heard a peep from that guy since. Those U.S. Open tickets are literally thousands per seat at the lower level. That kid can cry back to his mansion. Are they really that much money? I know they're hard to get, but are they really that expensive? And do we know that the kid was down there, or maybe he managed to get down there to just get an autograph or something? I'm not a tennis guy, so I don't know anything about the U.S. Open or access to it, or even that. I think I've been in that stadium once, Arthur Ashe. I think. I'm not sure. I might not have been. I forget. Yes, John, I love Tony Walker, says Mickey. Mickey spreading the love today. Scott, I'm peeing right now in solidarity. Team Tony. That's awesome. And then Mickey says he loves John as well. Very nice. They call him Mellow Yellow. I'm not too mellow, but I'm yellow. All right, what else we got? We are awaiting the arrival of Sheba Mason. You can see, this way, right there. There's the ad for the Jackie Mason musical, which is playing this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, at the Bayway Arts Center. I believe it's called Bayway Arts Center. It's definitely called Bayway. Bayway Theater? It's gone through a few different names. It's moved around a little bit. But it's been around, I think, almost 50 years. At least 40. And I performed with that company. The people that owned it had a few theaters back in the day. And I did some work for them. Broad Hollow Theater. That was all the same people. Fremder, my wife used to get mad that I never put down the toilet seat. Now she just gets mad it's covered in pee. Now Mickey says he loves Ann. I think Mickey may have changed his medication. He loves everybody today. What else we got here? I think we talked about... Oh, you know what? We didn't talk about it on this show. We talked about it on a different show, one of the other shows. I think it was Roach yesterday. We talked about it. This woman named Kelly Wolf. You guys remember the TV show Party of Five? What was that cutie's name that was on that show? I can't remember now. But one of the stars of that show was Scott Wolf. So apparently he's going through a divorce, and his wife, Kelly, she was arrested not yesterday, a week ago, last Tuesday. Suspicion of electronic communication harassment and electronic disclosure of personal identifying information. So she was detained at her home in Utah and then was being held at a jail. I don't know. I'm assuming she's released. I don't know. I've been holding on to this article for 3 days. No formal charges have been filed. She's yet to go before a judge. So apparently electronic harassment, also referred to as cyber harassment or online harassment, is the repeated use of electronic communication to target an individual with threatening, intimidating, or harmful behavior. This may include sending persistent unwanted messages, sharing private information without consent, or publishing false and damaging statements. And she's denied the whole thing. I thought she was doing it about her daughter, or maybe that was a different case, right? Where somebody was posting stuff about her own daughter, telling the daughter she should go kill herself or something. Yeah. Nev Campbell, thank you, Scott. Yeah, what a cutie she was. Ann caught her in the Keegs last night. Sheba was amazing. Yeah, she was. She's a lot of fun. Great comedian, just a lot of fun to be around. And I'm going to talk to her when she comes in. I'm going to talk to her because today is what, the 3rd? When was August 28th? That was last Thursday. That was last Thursday, so almost a week ago. August 28th, 2024 is the last time Sheba was on this show. So it's been it's been a year and a week since she was here. I looked that up this morning. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't realize. We almost had a week to the day, almost. Sheba Mason and her mother zoomed in with us last year to promote the musical because it was playing somewhere else on Long Island at the time. Now it's playing out east. Hello, Carol. I've been watching the Kelly Wolf story. It's wild. Those poor kids and Scott, they're all trying their best with her mental instability. Carol, so fill us in. Who was she posting about? It wasn't one of their daughters, or was it? because that's Hershey and the Keys were talking about it last night. That's a different thing. There's some special on Netflix about it, about some woman who was using a false identity, a false profile to post stuff against her own daughter. You're awful. You're a horrible person. You're ugly. Go kill yourself. Nobody loves you. And then even got graphic, like, I've done your boyfriend better than you. Like, and I don't even know if that, like, did the mother actually have sex with the boyfriend? I'm not sure what's going on, as usual. Anyone know where I can get an autographed tennis hat? Says Fremder. Carol, she literally live streamed them. She literally live streamed the kids and Scott coming to see her. She is so unstable. So where is she? They came to see her. So she's in a like a mental institution or something? Before we get into anything, I just need to tell you, if my guests arrive, I do have to get up and get the door.
Yes, absolutely.
So, I mean, you can
I'm
keep
just
talking
trying to tell you that you're mixing up two stories.
All right, that's what I thought. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to fill us in?
Well, I think the one you're thinking about on Netflix is about the texting thing with the high schoolers. That's on special on Netflix. Kelly Wolf is the one married to Scott Wolf.
Right.
And she was on Real World New Orleans years and years and years ago.
Oh, okay. But this one, the one with the high schoolers, Hershey and the Keys were talking about it last night, and I think the special is called Unlisted Number. Is that? Or Unwanted Number? Something like that.
Unrestricted, I think, or something like that. I don't know.
But yeah,
something like that.
They were saying that it was the girl's mother was the one. Maybe she was pretending to be a high school kid. But
you just spoiled the whole thing for anybody who wants to watch it.
Well, true. Well, blame Hershey and the Keys.
Spoiler alert.
Blame them. I'm just repeating what they said last night.
Yeah, it's a Netflix special that you can watch, and it's something. It's about the text. I don't know the name of it, but yes.
Okay.
But that's the whole cliffhanger,
right?
Because they're of the whole thing.
So
yeah.
all right. So what did Kelly Wolf? Like, what did she do that she's getting charged with this stuff?
Well, they're getting divorced.
Okay.
And they've been married, I think it was like 21 years or something like that. They've been married a long time. 3 kids. She has basically gone off her meds. So, and she has been live streaming, and she has been posting her children's texts to her, where even her own son is like, "Mom, please stop this," and claiming that Scott Wolf, he's either gay, and has his own drug problem and everything. Like, she has just gone bananas, and she posts all of it on her on her Instagram, and she even just recently got to see her kids with a supervised visit with Scott Wolf and his brother. And she live streamed the whole thing. She said, "My attorney says I need to record everything." Well, recording something and live streaming it is something two different things.
Yeah. Was Scott standing there? Was Scott standing there saying,
yes.
"Hey, shut that off"? Really?
No. Well, he didn't know. She said, he didn't know it was live streamed because she was on the front porch. But she keeps like showing chairs and all these things. Like, it's like she's hallucinating that people are there. They're saying it's like a type of schizophrenia disassociation.
Wow. Oh, so this is kind of sad.
It is sad, and Scott Wolf is trying to protect his kids because she keeps sending them these messages, and then she posts them, like screenshots it, and puts it on Instagram for everyone to see. And she had an order to not do that, to protect the children and not talk about the divorce and not talk about her children in the social platform. And there she goes and live streams it. And then she's screaming at Scott, "Tell your daughter she can give me a fucking hug," or something like that. Like, like in front of the kids. And the kids, you could see, are like nervous.
Yeah.
So, and she's drinking. She's showing herself up in the morning and drinking, saying she doesn't have money. It's a mess. So, it's very sad because those kids are trying to be protected, and they're saying like she won't listen to anybody. She was Baker acted, I think, twice already.
I'm sorry, she was what twice already?
Baker acted.
What's that?
Like a 5150 hold.
Oh, like rubber room type stuff.
Yeah.
You got to dumb
So-
it down for me.
I'm sorry. I forget. I went above the Hicksville education. So,
You can't do that. Yeah.
I'm sorry. So, but yes, you're getting two things very completely mixed up. So
It's what I do.
But that's the two shows. So Kelly Wolf, that's why I got called. I was like, I can't type this. It's too fucking long.
He's getting so much wrong, I can't type fast enough.
I just can't. So it's okay. So, but I don't want to hold you from your guests. So I just wanted to kind of straighten you out. And I'm sorry about the pee-pee. Listen, when it comes to our age, you should carry at least one Depends with us. I'm just saying.
I'm having a hard time concentrating since you said pee-pee and straighten out. So, which you definitely do. So every time
I talk like I still have little kids. It's like you gotta go potty. You have to go potty. Like everybody go potty before you leave the house. I always think of my grandmother.
Potty, good boy.
I really do. My grandmother used to tell us all the time. God, I miss her. And she said, she would always say, "Okay, everybody use the bathroom before we go." And I'd go, "I don't have to go." I'd always tell her, "I don't have to go." I was so stubborn, as a little thing. And she was like, "Okay, Carol, well, just try. Just try. Just try to go potty." And of course I would always. And so one time we were leaving the house and she didn't say it. Like, everybody has to go potty. And I said, "Bubba, you have to go potty before we leave because we have a problem with you." And she laughed.
That's fantastic.
So, but enjoy, Sheba. Have a wonderful, wonderful, have a day. Enjoy the conversation, and I will catch up with you later.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate the call as always.
All righty. Good prayers today. We need them.
All right. All right. Yes, absolutely.
So, all right. Love ya.
Love you too. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. I'm quickly going to play some Elio because I think she's here. All right. I'll be right back.
From across the street, and through the window I learned about a secret that you keep. Right there I found out, and it made my blood run cold. Who it is and where you go. The voices in my head were screaming out to me. My heart was saying walk away. It's easier for me to never hear the truth. It's better that you save it for a rainy.
Okay, so they are here. They got lost out back, but they found it. So they're in, but they both need the bathroom. So so before they come in, real quick, I was just playing some Elio for you. Elio is going to be our guest on Monday. Very excited about that. Elio just put out a new album, a live album, where it's the whole Billy Joel Cold Spring Harbor album. That's Billy Joel's first album. And Elio plays it from beginning to end, every song. And it's released. Also, playing on the album are two guys that were on the original album: Reese Clark, the drummer, and Don Evans, the guitar player. And they toured. That was, I think, 2 years ago. If you remember, I went to England for one day to see Elio in concert. That was the show that I saw. So go to eliopace.com, ELIOPACE.com. You can get the live album, you get his other albums, videos, DVDs, the whole works. And Elio will be zooming in with us on Monday. As far as I know, Jeff will be back. And Elio just started a tour. Today is Wednesday. I think it was Sunday night was the first night of the tour. He'll be touring throughout September and October. but he's got a day off on Monday, and he agreed to Zoom in with us. So that'll be fun. We're going to promote the album, promote the tour. You can get the tour information on his website as well, with links to buy tickets, all that good stuff. So that's Monday's show. Elliot will be joining us. Very, of course, you guys know I'm excited to see that. Sheba's. That's why Sheba's late. I blame her, Mason. Fremder, who the hell are we talking about, and who gives a shit next? All right, easy does it. I was just, talking about some current events. Calm down, Fremder. Tony is pissing everyone off today with his spoilers. Okay, spoiler in the hotel. My Mexican friend, I'm not reading that. Good bathroom music. Oh my God, the phone is crap. Sounds like I have a sweat. Okay, and here they are. Come on, come sit. Very nice. Sheba, Mason, Ginger, Ryder. They're all here. What's going on here? We're dropping things. We're lost. What, are you scared? Come sit.
All right. And I think you have him on Zoom.
I do see Ian is, his name is there, but I don't see him. So I must. Oh, and there he is. All right, let me set that up. Okay. And all right, so before I even get into anything, we have Sheba Mason, Ginger Ryder, and Ian. It's Worley? I got that right. Okay. He did that last time too. He just nods and stuff. He doesn't talk unless he's prompted.
He talks a lot in the show.
Well, I hope so. Yeah.
They pay per word. It's like Dickens.
I did my research. It's been a year and a week that you guys were on last. You guys zoomed in with Ian August 28th last year.
Well, that's probably because we did the show at the Landmark Theater.
Oh, that's what it was. The Landmark. I knew it was another Long Island venue. I couldn't remember which one. Okay. Very nice. So glad you guys are here. The big show and I got. Can you see it above your head there? I got the logo there, the Jackie Mason musical, coming to Bayway this Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yep. Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah. 3:00.
Nice. Great theater. I've done some stuff there. It's been years, but I've done some stuff there. It's a great theater. And it's a great show. You guys will love it. So head on over there. So I don't know if you guys remember anything from last year when you guys were here, but today with the three of you, it's the Welcome to the We Don't Know Our Fathers podcast, because none of us knew our fathers, right? Even Ian too, right?
Yeah.
You met him once, right? Ian, right?
Me? Yeah. Well, I met him a couple times.
Oh, a couple times.
Late in life.
Oh, okay. You didn't know your father, right?
Right.
You did meet him, Jackie, at some point.
I met him a couple of times.
You did meet him a couple times.
She never met her father.
Never, not once.
Only in my dream state.
In your dream state?
Yes.
What drugs were you on at the time? What did he say to you in your dream state?
He was telling me not to worry about Jackie Mason when Jackie Mason had a pretend marriage. He pulled the hair away from my eyes, and he said, it's just not real. And, when you're in a dream state, they contact you like they're in their 40s and they look really good.
Oh, okay.
In that spirit world. And he told me, brush the hair. Don't worry, it's not real.
Talking about your relationship.
Yeah, at the time I was in a lot of pain because that's when, we had the paternity suit and all that.
Right.
So that made me feel a lot better.
So the father that you never met saved you. He helped you. He was there for you.
100%.
How did you, if you never met him, how did you know it was him? Did he
just
say, I'm your father?
No, in that dimension,
She's
if you
seen
travel
pictures.
in that dimension a lot,
Okay. You just automatically know?
you don't even question
You
it.
saw
You
his
just know.
picture.
Yeah, but he looked different than the picture that I saw. He was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
You didn't know your father either?
He left when my mother was pregnant with me.
Wow.
I met him when I was 5. And, I don't. Who remembers a lot? Well, unless you're in a different world. I'm just teasing. But
It doesn't matter.
I
could take it.
I have no memories. I barely remember anything. So, at 5, I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, so I really don't remember. A little bit, but not much. But I'm kind of happy about it because I had a great childhood. So I don't regret or have any ill will.
Yeah.
How am I going to be mad at somebody I don't even know? That's kind of how I
Exactly.
see it.
You can't.
And same with you. You've kind of rose above it all, but with the musical and the comedy, and like you're doing.
Yeah, I'm
fine.
not really mad. No, I don't harbor resentment.
Yeah.
You know.
Because just that's how I see it. If things were different and you had a relationship, that doesn't mean things would be better. Like you. I mean,
Yeah.
and I'm not knocking Jackie Mason, but who knows? Like, it might not have been a great thing, or.
Well, I heard through the grapevine over the years that he was like helping other comics like with their jokes and stuff.
Oh,
That
okay.
would have been fun.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah. So forget the daughter part. You just had to pay him.
Yeah, just pay him to be my comedy coach.
And what's the story? You did confront him like in a restaurant one time, right?
Yes. Well, what happened was, this was one time, my joke about him, how I said I wished a better looking comedian was my father, like Woody Allen or Rosie O'Donnell. That made it to the New York Post.
That's hilarious.
And so, it was in the New York Post, and he was at a diner near my house, and the Applejack Diner, and I think I said hello, and he said, "This is who you're comparing me to, a fat yetta like Rosie O'Donnell and a schmuck like Woody Allen."
So he knew who you were right away.
Yeah, no, he didn't recognize me right away.
So you had to tell him who you were?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Each and every time I ever ran into him, I had to remind him who I was.
Did you just go up to him, "Hi, Dad," or did you say, "Hi, Jackie, I'm
I said
Sheba"?
hello, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh." One time he actually hit on me when I was 18, and I was working as a bartender in the Broadway theaters, and his show was on Broadway, and I walked across the street from where I was at Spamalot, and he actually hit on me, which was kind of flattering.
What did he say?
He said hello, how are you? He said, "Did you see my show?" And he was like, just the way he was talking, it was like very flirtatious, which is flattering.
Goodness.
You want your father to think you're pretty.
Okay. Yeah. How pretty is the question? But yeah, okay. Wow.
So you're not mad about your father?
No,
and
not
I'm
at all.
not mad. She's not mad, but I think he's a little mad.
Ian's mad?
Yeah.
Well, I know you had to do some investigating, right, to find him. Is that the story? You muted yourself. There you are.
No, it wasn't a complicated thing. I mean, Facebook was popular, and I was planning a trip to Bali, and I said, you know what? What's cheaper? And I looked on a map. I said Istanbul. He's from Istanbul. Is halfway across the world. It's going to be half the price. Let me go there. Let me see if I can meet this guy and what it's all about. So I looked him up on Facebook, found him, and it was a lovely reunion.
Oh, okay. He was receptive and nice and
yeah.
Like he wasn't like Jackie, where he was like, "Show me the test results."
No, it was nothing like that. It was a different dynamic going into it, and so a different dynamic coming out of it. But the difference with me is that he really doesn't speak English all that well, so it was not so easy to communicate on that level. But
so you said, "You fucking prick, where the fuck have you been?" And he had no idea. He was like, yes.
Well, I knew where he was.
And did you maintain a relationship after that?
No.
Modestly. Please. All right, I can speak. Very modestly. Because, again, it's halfway across the world, language barrier, and so, birthdays or whatever. But, that's how, basically, I have the relationship with the rest of my family, too, so it's okay.
And you don't, what do they speak in Istanbul? Forgive me, I don't even know. What do they speak?
Turkish.
So, and you don't...
But he's a Turkish Jew. He's not a Turkish Muslim.
Oh, okay. Which is... like a rarity,
which is
right?
rare, very rare. Like 3%. Well, I guess it's 3% around the world too. But
wow.
Yeah, very rare there.
Yeah, wow. Okay. So there we go. It's the We Didn't Know Our Father's podcast today. So let me ask. I guess I can ask all three of you. How annoying was Hershey and the Keegs last night?
Terrible. Just terrible.
Yeah, awful, right? Awful. I figured, you can, walk away from
You'll
the
be
studio.
Honest here. We can be honest.
Absolutely, you can walk away from the studio with a better taste in your mouth after this today. After dealing with those sons of bitches. Why weren't you at the roast? We had a roast for Mike Keegan.
I didn't know about it.
You didn't know about it?
No, I would have roasted that motherfucker. Are you kidding?
Son of a. All right, see, that makes me even more.
Who
mad.
was the roast master?
Well, Carla was hosting.
Uh-huh.
But John Butera put the whole thing together. Do you know John?
Yeah.
So you know John, and he didn't bother reaching out to you.
No, he probably didn't think of me because I'm not a Long Island guy,
So what? But I know that you're close friends with Mike.
I know.
So
I love
if
Mike.
he's going to put something like that together, he should know who to contact.
Did they do it here?
No, and that too. They didn't do it here. They
Where'd
did
they
it
do
some
it?
dive bar out.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, out in Suffolk County.
Were you on it?
Well, all right. Here's the thing. So I'm glad you told me that you weren't invited because I'm looking for reasons to yell at Butera. He reached out to me and he said, "I want you to be a surprise roaster," and I was a little confused. I'm like, people like Terry McNeely.
I know
Yeah,
him.
okay. Eric Haft, Hirschman. Like they had some great comedians go up to make fun of Mike, and I'm thinking, why? Now, why me? Why would I be the surprise? Like, the people are going to be very disappointed after seeing these great comedians, and Carla's a powerhouse. Like, you're going to be disappointed. But so anyway, the night comes, we're all there, we're watching this thing. It comes and it goes and it ends, and I never get called.
God.
So I went to Butera after. In fact, this is it right here. I went to him. I said, "Great night." He goes, "Yeah, you liked it?" I said, "I did. I loved it because I love Mikey." I said, "But I spent a good hour."
That's terrible.
And he was like, "I forgot. Oh, yeah, I forgot." I'm like,
Oh my
you
God.
forgot, you son of a bitch bastard. So this is like pick on Butera week today. I'm just getting.
You should take every one of those jokes and alter them to Butera and just post them.
Yeah, you're right. I should. Well, Hershey and the Keys, before you guys came on last night, they did let me read it on the show last night. So I got it out. So it's fine.
Oh, okay.
But all right, because I was upset. I actually expected to see you. So I'm shocked that Butera.
I guess it was an oversight. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's John Butera. His whole life's an oversight.
Look what he did to you.
Exactly.
I one time I was doing a roast and I had different roast jokes for different girls on the roast.
Yeah.
And two of them didn't come, so all my roast jokes had to go to one girl. So it looked like I just hated this girl.
It ended the friendship.
She quit comedy after that.
Really? Seriously? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Elaine Boozler too, right?
Oh yeah, I opened for Elaine Boozler and then she quit comedy like a week after.
Come on. No. Well, yeah, since you walked in, I don't know what it was. I was thinking about ending this show and just going home. And I love that Ian knows that too. Like he's like rattling off the names of people whose lives you've ruined.
We were the last show at Caroline's. We
were the last show at Caroline's.
Oh, really?
Not the very last show, but one of the last shows at Caroline's.
Oh my good! And what the musical?
The musical.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not the kind of thing you want to spread around.
Come see this show this weekend.
You might die. I paid for Facebook ads. Not what you talk about.
All right, let me circle back. So again, none of us not knowing our father. Something else you and I have in common. I don't know about Ginger or Ian, but to Ginger's credit, if I read this right or heard this right, you never told Sheba anything negative about her father.
There was really nothing majorly negative to say. He's a brilliant man, and why dwell in the negative? I can't stand women who do that. Not even about men, but just in life in general. We're here for a plan. Everything is a test, and there's a solution to every single problem we have. So, I don't believe in bitterness, no.
Oh, that's a great answer right there.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Because I'm sure, growing up as a kid, you were probably curious, or were you... or what did you do when she was little? Would you show her pictures and say that's your dad, or did you wait for her to ask?
My mother, who passed away a couple of years ago, she really loved Jackie Mason, and she was so thrilled to have part of him in our world. And she was a little girl. We put her with another comedian, and she would like Frankie Man. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Cranky Man?
Frankie Man.
Frankie Man. No,
he was
I don't
like
know who
a
that
Catskill comic, and
okay.
then moved to Florida. And she was like a little girl in the act with him.
Oh wow!
She had silly jokes. So it was always pushed and known. But I don't think she really felt, oh gee, she had so much love and attention anyway.
Yeah. But she wasn't saying, oh, that son of a bitch isn't taking care of my daughter or his my granddaughter?
Because they're, but she did push me to have a paternity suit,
right?
Which I didn't really want. I didn't want to take him to court because it seemed so final. But when I would get the check every month, I kind of was happy that I did.
Yeah, of course. I would think so. Yeah, I mean, because it's not easy raising kids, especially as a single mom.
Right, but you know what? So many people relate to my story. So many of the women who see the show, they relate to it. It's just, a love affair. I knew him for 10 years, and it went wrong, and that's it. So move on.
I agreed 100%, but that's when it comes to the two of you. But together or not, there's responsibility to the kids.
Yeah, I never really taught her to be bitter about her father.
No, that's awesome.
He's not here for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's a plan. I always say it's a plan before you're born. I know
Right.
that sounds nuts.
No,
You
it
have a
doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't? Okay,
No.
you have a plan. You pick your situation, and it's a test, and how you get over it is how you judge yourself
Right.
when you get back to the other side.
There's
So-
even like a couple of lines in the play where Jackie and Ginger are saying, he says, I told you I'm on the road too much and it's no good for a kid. I told you I never wanted children. And she
Mhm.
says, well, you should have had a vasectomy. And then
Right.
he goes, a vasectomy? And he like grabs his balls. It's like I could.
Should have wrapped that sucker up then if you didn't want kids.
Ian does that very well, the way he grabs it.
Wraps it up well.
Yeah, with the vasectomy joke, he really holds on like he's like.
Well, you're watching
like
that
it's
part close,
painful.
are you?
Right, yeah.
How's that for a compliment for your acting abilities there, Ian?
Well, between, wow, you really look like Jackie Mason, which is a terrible compliment I get all the time, and you really sound like Jackie, and you really act like Jackie Mason, but I don't make the money of Jackie Mason, so that's the
I
problem.
hear you. I hear you. Were you getting comparisons to looking like him before this show or after the fact?
No, not really before. I don't think anyone put it together, but I was at a karaoke bar, back like 20 years ago, and I chose some song, and I just decided, 10 years before I knew these two, and I said, you know what would be really funny if I just sang this, in this karaoke bar as Jackie Mason, and it was a hit. And so then when the audition came up, I said, you know what, I can do this. I can pull this off. So I came in and did Somewhere Over the Rainbow? No, it was Annie. What's that theme song from the musical
The
Annie?
Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow?
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
I
he
love
did
you.
that.
Tomorrow. Because I said, this guy, could he sing? I don't know. No one's ever heard him sing. But apparently, he's a cantor and he could sing, but, no one wants to hear him sing. They want to hear him tell jokes, so that's what he'd do.
Wow.
But that worked, and it's been a 10, 12, 13-year relationship since.
So just out of nowhere, you said, all right, let me sing this song as Jackie Mason, and then it totally changed your life.
Yeah.
And if I remember right,
careful.
no acting experience. You were in the music world, but no acting before that, right?
Well, if you want to get to the nitty-gritty of it, I did some childhood acting and had a Broadway debut at 12 with Alan Menken's Christmas Carol. On Broadway, but I didn't really do anything since then. I went to college and just putted around New York.
Wow. Putted around. I think he's trying to tell us he was in jail. I think that.
It sounds like that, doesn't it?
Is it
myself from it? Just keeping myself from it.
Is it tough to play a role like somebody so iconic? Because it could easily fall into just somebody impersonating or like.
I go with the Norm Macdonald approach, which is that, and he used to always critique people that were doing work on Saturday Night Live, since he left and even while he was there. But
sure.
But he would always look at the guy and he could tell from the way that the person did the impression of whoever they're doing on Saturday Night Live, whether they liked them or not. And he said he never liked the depiction of Trump that
Baldwin?
That Baldwin did, because he could tell that he didn't like him, and any impression that he ever did, whether it was a politician or anyone else, he had to like the guy, or he had to find a way to like the guy, or what to like about the guy, because why the hell would anyone like you doing it otherwise? Why is anyone going to like watching you?
Yeah, sure. Wow.
Well, that's
interesting.
my philosophical approach.
I'm impressed.
Like the guy.
That's great, though. And how did you? Oh, so there was just open auditions, and he was just somebody that came to audition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. And what? So what else? So all right. So you mentioned stuff you were doing when you were 12, puttering. Oh, you mentioned that you're putting around, but I want to know what the Ultrasonic Rock Orchestra is.
Oh, cool! The Ultrasonic Rock Orchestra. Well, that was a group formed up in Boston, Massachusetts. I don't know, 2002 to maybe 2000. 13 or 14 that they played, and it was a fantastic group of. Sal Clemente was one of the founders of it, and they would put on these classic rock showcases with really hip lighting shows, and it was a cover band, you could say, but it was a retro, high-end, high impact retro classic rock, like epic classic rock cover orchestra. Orchestra is a loose term, but it was about 25 people or so that would put on these really kick-ass shows up and around Boston for about 10 years.
So, all right, but it's mentioned on the Jackie Mason musical website under your bio. So, were you a part of it, or are you just a big fan?
I was one of the early members of it as a performer, as a singer with the group. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Wow. So, would you say singing is like your main thing, or you're just an all-around entertainer? It doesn't matter.
It's the funniest thing is I've never done stand-up, and I've never tried to do stand-up, and I've never wanted to do stand-up. But as a performer, I like being able to do someone else's material. I would hate to have to come up with my own, but it's
I hear you. It's tough,
to
right? It's tough. It's tough to do come up with that material and do stand-up. It's not easy. Do you feel you got some of that, like from his genes, or you just like, or do you how do you
the ability to write?
Yeah,
I mean,
write and perform.
He's like one of the world's greatest writers.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I can write. I've.
Oh, you're great.
Yeah.
I've seen you out
Yeah,
here.
thanks. Did I get that? I mean, she's also a writer.
Right.
I'm more like something will happen to me, and I'll like think about it and write it down, and then like discuss it with people.
Mm-hmm.
And then say, oh, like we should do this. What do you think about that idea? That's kind of my more, or like sometimes something is just so funny, some situation you get yourself into.
Yeah.
Did
you get into this like thinking like, oh, I'm Jackie Mason's daughter. It's like natural that I should be in this.
Well, I thought what happened was, so I've done theater my whole life, and I've been singing my whole life and stuff. And then I was 18, and I was going to go to the University of Miami for theater, but I really wanted to get to New York City, so I took a year off of college. She told me to be a waitress at a comedy club.
Ah, smart.
Yeah, I guess. And then I thought that, oh, Jackie Mason's still big. Everyone's going to care a lot that I'm Jackie Mason's daughter. And they did for a few years. And then they stopped caring.
They got used to it after a while. Like,
yeah, but I was like
here.
this new thing that came to town, So, I kind of like jumped immediately from, I didn't ever really have to do open mics or bringer shows. I like started getting real spots because the manager at New York, I was a waitress at New York Comedy Club at the time. I don't know if you know Buddy Flip.
Oh, I know Buddy.
Yeah. So he like took a special interest in me as he cared that I was Jackie Mason's daughter. He was like, every week we're going to meet and I'll like have writing sessions with you and we'll go through jokes. And he started giving me real spots. And it was cool because I was a waitress at the club and I would do a spot and then I would get tipped more,
Oh, nice.
And I already had the whole stage presence thing. Really what I needed was like learning about joke structure and stuff like that. And he really was really helpful and instrumental in that.
Oh, no kidding. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. Very nice.
Yeah.
So thank you, Buddy Flip.
Yeah, he was a mentor for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not from here, right? Florida, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you still live in Florida.
I live in Florida, but I was born right here in Amityville.
Oh, right. Okay. I knew Amityville was somewhere in the equation.
Right,
Okay. Did you grew up there or?
I was born in Amityville Hospital and then lived in Levittown as a baby.
Oh, right here in Levittown.
Yeah, I remember it very well.
Yeah. No.
No, I do. I remember a little of it.
Oh,
I remember a little bit.
Oh, and then after Levittown, you went to Florida.
No, I lived in Long Island like till I was 15.
Oh, okay.
Deer Park, Huntington, East
sure.
Northport. My mother was always running around running away from her alcoholic third husband. So we were always moving. Yeah.
She lived in Jersey a lot.
Jersey.
Really?
Then we moved to Jersey. Then I just said, you know what? I'm going to Florida. I love Florida.
Really?
And
Yeah.
I don't think you can really, I think if you really want to make it, you got to stay in New York. But it used to be that way. I don't know if it is anymore. But, you sacrifice things for loving your life.
Right.
You do.
I don't know. I go back and forth with that too, and we talk about it around here sometimes. I can't remember the last time, and you could probably attest to this too. I can't remember the last time a comedian, burst onto the scene because somebody saw him or her in a club.
Right.
Like that used to be the
over.
norm.
Yeah.
And now you don't hear about
now
that
it's just
at
your
all.
videos. You got to
It's
make videos, content constantly.
Right.
Yeah.
Where I can remember, maybe as recently as 10 years ago, maybe even shorter, where, comedians they hated putting their stuff up on YouTube or anywhere because they thought, well, if my stuff is going to be out there, people are just going to watch it. They're not going to come see it. Where now, right, everything is out
Well, even
there.
now on Broadway, they'll pick, if they have two people for a role, the one with the most followers. And even if that one has a little less talent, will get the role.
Seriously?
Yes. If they care about followers.
Oh,
that's
my
it.
goodness. That's
they
terrible.
care more about followers
That's terrible.
than talent.
Well, you have a lot of followers at this podcast.
I don't have shit.
Yeah.
What? That's it.
All 10 of them are so happy you guys are here. No, we do okay. We do okay. It could be a lot better.
But really, you could live anywhere in the world as long as you post videos. You can headline around the country.
Right.
You don't really have to put up with New York City.
They've done that here. They'll put up the latest YouTube sensation, and they pack it out. But then when they come out on stage, they suck.
I know.
Right.
And then and that's fine. I get it. Governors is it's a business. Any comedy club, they need to make their money to stay alive. I get that, but I always think long term. I was all right. Fine. You sold out for this one night with this YouTuber, but you just pissed off a whole bunch of people because the show sucked. So will they come back? So I don't know. I guess maybe you don't worry about that. You just grab the next YouTuber. I don't know. I mean, I'm not knocking governors. They still bring in the best comedians. They have great shows, but once in a while you get these YouTubers, and they
You can't knock them while you're using their podcast equipment.
True. Oh, believe me, once in a while I get a call. What'd you say today? Nothing. All right, but you live in Florida. The show is here on Long Island. The Bayway, is it still called the Bayway Arts
Center?
It is the Bayway Arts Center. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend, so what's the deal? So do you come up to check up to make sure they're doing the show right?
I actually run all the music is on something called Q Lab.
Mm-hmm.
And, I help run the show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I help run the show.
Wow. So you wrote it.
Uh-huh.
It's your story.
Uh-huh.
Your own daughter is playing you.
Mm.
And then you have to come in and run things too, huh?
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's like a change of pace.
Mhm.
It is getting to be more and more work, though. It's
Really?
just- well, it's schlepping. We did it in Southampton, and that was a schlep.
That is a schlep.
It is a schlep. And, it's I don't even get time to, do my nails like normal women my age. But that's why they look so bad, see? But the thing is...
You look great.
Thank you. You're no dummy. Thank you.
No, of course not.
Thank you.
You both do. And Ian too. Ian, you look great. Are you shaving before the weekend? Or you must be, right? Yeah.
I wait just before the performance so that it's nice and clean.
Ah, good idea. Very nice. How often is the show? Because you go all over the country with it, right?
Yeah, we even did Toronto. It varies how maybe 5 or 6 different stints a year, jaunts, if you will.
Okay.
We're also going to be in the New York Comedy Festival coming up in November.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
So we'll probably bother you again.
That's fine. You can bother me all you want.
Most plays, they do play festivals.
Right, yeah.
We don't. We get into a comedy festival because of the nostalgia part of Jackie Mason, I
Sure.
guess.
No, it makes sense. It's not like, I don't know, I'm trying to think, it's not like you're doing a show based on somebody that had nothing to do with comedy.
Yeah.
Right,
I
right.
don't know.
It's not like Les Mis is in the festival.
Right, exactly.
Right,
Perfect.
right.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something weird to come up with.
Right.
So, yeah, it totally makes sense. But, so it's a schlep, but is it also tough? Do you guys fight at all? Or...
Do we fight?
Yeah.
Well, we have to share.
The question is, do we get along ever? That's the question. Okay.
No, we get along. We share a hotel room usually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh, so all the what do you do with all the groupies after the show and stuff? You can't share a room.
We have
hope they have
25
a
men
room.
come into the room. We go home and go the hell to sleep.
Most of them have doctor's appointments after the show.
all the good old days are gone. You're just tired after a show. I'm going home, going to bed, going to sleep.
I'd like to, but I eat first.
It's all sex, drugs, and rock and roll around this show. And Ian, what about you? Do you get to enjoy the audience after the show, or you do like meets and greets or anything, or what happens?
Well, what we find very well, we'll do talkbacks and meet and greets and hear the stories, and we hear a lot of stories, and a lot of the stories are Jackie Mason hit on me. Jackie Mason hit on my sister. Jackie Mason hit on my cousin. Jackie Mason hit on. So that guy knew how to get around.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, I just saw a talk back about a month ago with Chaz Palminteri. He was fantastic.
I know who he is.
Yeah, Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was fantastic. Yeah, a lot of cool things to say. All right. Tell us. So
what podcast was he on?
He had his own for a while actually.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, but he didn't. I tried. He didn't come in here to promote. Son of a bitch bastard.
That bastard.
Son of a. I don't know why we're talking about him.
Another noteworthy element, just to parlay off of that last statement, is that it should be well known. If it's not well known, it is well known amongst a certain crowd. But that Jackie Mason's brother is like the United States most, maybe the world, I don't know, but the United States most famous mohel. Yeah. So his brother went into the dick slicing business, and then Jackie went into the girl business.
Did you say the dick slicing business? Is that what you said?
Well, to a degree.
Well, yeah, I knew that.
No judgment, but that's the idea.
Everybody we meet, like somebody's grandson or everybody was circumcised by this guy.
Really?
Yeah. So like as many men were circumcised by him as women were hit on by Jackie. That's what he's saying.
Either way, I mean, both were involved in dick. So this is your uncle? Is he still around?
No.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
But when he passed away, I got his closet full of foreskin.
Is that something?
When you rub it, it turns into a suitcase.
Is that something you wanted? Like when he died, you're like, who's got the foreskin? All right, so we have Ian here. Tell us about. Let's give a shout out to some of the other cast and crew. I know you have Debbie and Mario, who I absolutely adore.
Oh, you know them.
Oh, I know them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because Debbie's always here.
She's here often, and they're Long Islanders, so I've crossed paths with them. They've been in here several times.
And she was in Menopause the musical.
Yep, Nonsense. She's done. Yeah, she's been around.
So but recently they did Menopause the musical, like at the Smithtown.
Oh
Performing
yes,
Arts
I'm
Center.
sorry.
We have 3 out of 4 of those women in the show.
Oh, I see. Oh, did Debbie? What, you needed more people? So Debbie's like, I know people.
Yeah, Debbie recommended people.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And even Mario, I think he was taking like a little sabbatical for a while from performing. Like I think this is his first time back in a few years to do it. If I'm not mistaken.
Said that.
Yeah.
I actually I cast them over Zoom, and I just met them Monday or Tuesday, and they were saying, "Oh, we're only going to be in this one scene where they fight with each other." Now they're in almost every scene.
Oh wow! They're both of them. They're just a delight to be around.
My God,
both of them.
They
they're
send
great.
so much light out into the world.
Yep.
They're just great people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Every time I'm with them, I'm just smiling.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good to be in their presence.
Yes.
Exactly.
So how does it work with rehearsals? Like, does the whole cast get together? Is it all just Zoom or?
Well, this week we're all getting together because
okay.
it's like Tech Week,
Right.
So we were there last night. We're there tonight, and then he's been in the show a million times, so he gets there tomorrow for Tech, and then
he's the star. He gets to come in.
just show up, and then it's like long Tech rehearsals where you're doing lights and sound and all that,
Right.
and then you got the show.
Right.
So it all starts to come together, kind of like the week of the show, but everybody knows what they're doing
Right,
enough
of
until
course.
you get
They're
to that
professionals.
point. Yeah.
But does Mario and Deb drive you crazy? Are they like all mushy and shit the whole time? Like, hey, can you guys just relax for a second and do your scene?
They have a scene where they actually fight, and he says, he says to her, what is the line where she says, they argue in front of Jackie Mason because Jackie Mason always has annoying people who always went up to him, and I wanted to make them particularly annoying.
Right.
He says maybe if you made latkes instead of laying there like a latke, you'd get it every Passover and Hanukkah.
And she said, well, maybe if you brought a kosher salami to the table instead of a wrinkled little pickle, I would give a hoot. And they're fighting back and forth, and they're really good at it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And it all comes back to the dick.
Right. Right.
Now, so you said they auditioned. So are you the director of this as well? Oh, all right. My apologies. I didn't know that.
I save a lot of money by just doing it all.
Yeah, I see that. You're writer, director, sound.
I had directors. I just don't like what they do, except for Ian. He also co-directs.
Oh, okay.
But usually I don't like what they do, so it's really hard to sit there as the writer and watch somebody else ruin it.
Yes, I'm with you there. Yeah.
Right. So I just do it.
Ian, were you a big Jackie Mason fan prior, or did you, once you got this, you had to like deep dive in and learn about him? Sorry, did I wake you? I'm sorry.
That's what I'm thinking about. It's hard not to be, just growing up in the era that I did, and having the influence within the community, within the Jewish community, and so it was hard. It was just hard not to know him, and I didn't really know him, and I was never really a comedy fan before I met Sheba and Ginger and all those
that's
people.
interesting.
But they really brought me into that world and showed me how nuts you folks are, and how wonderful that is to
yeah, absolutely.
to experience. But then within I think 3 months of having joined the show, I did run into Jackie, and I did tell him that I was working with his daughter, and he did not like that. He did not like that I was getting myself involved in his business.
Seriously? Because
he did.
Because I thought, didn't he approve of this or something? Didn't you show it to him or something? And
he approved before I was pregnant. He very much approved of it. I used to take out a pillow from my belly and say, I wish I would have had his child someday, but it was never meant to be. And then a few years later, it happened. Okay. So that's when he didn't like it. Okay? Because there was a real baby, and he just wasn't that thrilled.
So you started working on this before Sheba came in.
I feel like on my grave it's going to say she wrote the Jackie Mason musical year after year. But no, I do other things too. It's not the only thing I do. Please don't think it's the only thing I do.
She has 2 other plays. It's just that this is the only one that sells tickets.
I do have. I do my research. Composer, playwright of Solomon and Sheba and the Drag Queen, and Mel Schwartz sleeps with Mae West.
Yes.
Those are 2 real.
Yes, and I do them too. Yeah. Occasionally. But the Jackie Mason musical started out as an article in a paper that I wrote about my 3 seasons with Jackie Mason. I knew him 3 seasons of winters.
Yeah.
And then I showed it to Jackie. He said, that's really good. You got talent. You should write a movie script. But he didn't say write a movie script about me.
Right.
But I did. And then I made it into a play. It just happened, because I do write music, and so could hear the music from this relationship like other people do. I'm not the only one in the world.
Is that the goal to eventually have a movie made, or no?
I would think it's the goal to maybe people want to be on Broadway. I don't really care about Broadway, but I would like to be on a series on Netflix or something like that. That would be my goal.
You don't care about Broadway. That's an interesting statement. Come on, if someone said, "Hey, I'm going to produce this and put it up on Broadway,"
I said, I would say, "Motherfucker, you're not. I want it on Broadway."
Sure, you would.
Yeah, sure. You're right. Yeah. Right.
But now this show. All right, so you wrote it when you were back then. But you guys have been doing it regularly since 2013?
Well, it's kind of like you know how you start off doing comedy, you do 5 minutes and it's not that good, and it's kind of like that with this play. We've edited and done it through trial and error and workshopped it so much that now we finally got it to a point in the last few years where it's really good and it sells tickets more than it did before, and it's kind of perfected. We didn't always have projections, and we didn't always have this line or that line, or sometimes you take a song out or move where the intermission's going to be.
Sure.
And things like that.
Okay.
And so through a lot of fine tuning and workshopping it, now it's solid,
Right.
And we're still always open to suggestions and stuff a little bit here and there.
Which is kind of good. Probably keeps it a little fresh for you guys, too.
Yeah.
Because I know, you and Ian especially been doing this since 2013, right?
Yeah.
But what was happening in between? before Sheba started doing it in 2013, were you doing it with other people, or was the script just sitting on a drawer?
I actually would always put it on somewhere.
Oh, you did?
At least once or twice a year.
But you did take a break and focus on Solomon for a while.
Yeah, after she was born, I took a break and did other plays. But then, I think I came back like after she became 18 and she could play me.
She also was a high school teacher for many years.
Yeah, I was a high school English teacher. I did that.
The child support didn't pay, enough for her to not work.
It ended when she was 18.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
So I was a teacher, for a number of years, and But now that he passed away, the final chapter was written, and everybody always asks the elephant in. What do you think the elephant in the room is? The question.
Oh, you're actually asking me. I'm sorry.
I'm asking you a question, Mister.
Sorry. The elephant in the room in the play?
Mm-hmm. At the end of the play.
Now that he died.
I'll give you $10,000 if you can. What's the question that every single Jewish person asks her after the show, or asks her before the show, or whatever? Wants to know. Now that he passed away, I'm not going to give you the $10,000 because you're going to get it.
It's got to do something. Have to do something with sex or other children.
Did he leave you anything in the will?
Yes, I'm thinking
that's
sex,
a big question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But doesn't the play doesn't really get into that?
Only at the end she answers the question, and we're not telling you the answer.
I didn't ask
because
because we want you to come see the play.
Right. Because we want the people that might be listening to come and find out.
Saturday and Sunday, Bayway Arts Center. Bayway Arts Center. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. Go see it.
TheJackieMasonMusical.com.
It's fantastic. The videos I've seen, the talking to other people about it, they all love it.
Okay.
We have one comment here. It says, she looks like Jackie, but she's hot. That's from somebody named Warbucks.
Whoa. Wow. Daddy Warbucks. Okay.
Don Sill is saying, this is great. I love Sheba, and this is a fantastic interview.
Aww.
Yep. Okay.
I can see he just bypassed a mean
comment. I'm
Did
censoring.
you bypass a mean comment?
I hate Jackie Mason. Who cares about that schmuck? That you bypassed that comment?
I'm totally censoring as I'm reading this.
Can I read the comments later?
You can read them right now if you want.
How old is Ginger?
No,
okay.
never in a million years.
Okay.
I don't know where they start from where you guys walked in, but Ian, do you get, now that you've, like you said, now that you're doing the show and people do see a resemblance, like, do you get offers or asked to play Jackie Mason for other things other than this show, like like a personal appearance or something?
Yeah, we've trotted down that lane a couple of times.
Yeah, why not?
But out of context, it doesn't make a terrible amount of sense. I mean, his people are aware of him, but they like him, right? Because he can really make you. He is that person. He is that person. So someone impersonating a comedian, is a very Timu version of an experience. Going to the show, on the other hand, is you get a story, you get context, you get history, you get more than what you knew him to be. So it's a fuller meal. So the gimmicky kind of thing of going out there and, hey, I'm Jackie Mason, hire me for, that's better for Sheba to do, because she actually has the connection, and she's funny, and she's a comedian, and she can bring you a show too. So I leave that for the pros.
Good answer.
But I have taken him to open for me and stuff, like as Jackie Mason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, like private parties and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like corporate events or something. When they bring in like a tribute band or a Rodney impersonator or something, I would think that that could be a good income stream if you needed it. But I liked his answer though. And speaking of comedy, you have the 12 Monkeys, the Speakeasy.
Yeah, 3 Monkeys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I don't know where did I get 12 Monkeys from. Oh, is that a movie?
I don't know. I don't keep up with monkeys that much. I don't
12 Angry Men, not monkeys.
Yeah, true. All right, so 3 Monkeys, and so is it 3 Monkeys and Sheba's Speakeasy?
Yeah, so it's the place is called Three Monkeys.
Oh, okay.
And Sheba's Speakeasy is the whole third floor.
Oh, okay. And that's what, every Monday?
It's technically every night. It's every night. Like I run it even when I'm not there. I hire people to run it for me.
Oh, nice.
And it's it's on the third floor.
Yeah.
And it's fun. They have good food.
It's not an open mic. It's just
it's a real show.
Yeah, with some of the city's best, right?
Yeah.
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 Mike Keegan has been telling me for years that it's one of his absolute favorite places to play.
I had started in the pandemic, and it was really great for a while. Like David Tell was coming all the time.
Wow.
Because it was the only thing in town. Then they had to close because the landlord made them close. So now we're kind of getting back up there.
Oh,
good.
good.
At the new spot.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
It is really cool.
Yeah, that is great. Absolutely. We have a few minutes left. Excuse me. The Jackie Mason musical playing at the Bayway Arts Center this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 3 o'clock is showtime, both days. Go, and what was the website?
TheJackieMasonMusical.com.
And they can get the tickets there?
Yep.
Okay. One thing I do with a lot of my guests when they come in, I stalk the Facebook page. I look at mutual friends that we have.
Oh.
And I'm just going to rattle off a few names. You can say anything you want about these people, or you don't have to say anything at all if you don't want to. But I'm just going to throw out some names, and you can, do whatever you want with it. So again, they're mutual friends, people we both know. Carla Okerson.
Love her.
Yeah, she's so much better than Mike. I don't know what she sees in him. Chris Monty.
Love him. Love Chris Monty. We had a gig the night before his wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you comedians. You guys will perform on
I know,
Christmas.
I'm like, how are you performing the night before your wedding?
Christy Miller.
Doll.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
But
how can I just badmouth someone on this?
Oh, I'm not asking you to badmouth. It could be a love fest. We're cool with that.
Okay.
It doesn't. I'm not looking for dirt. I mean, if you want to share dirt, knock yourself out. But Eric Haft.
I know him only peripherally, but he seems like a nice guy.
Nah. James Mattern.
I just worked with him the other night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
he was just here a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I was just with him at Governor's at what is it called? The other one, McGuire's.
Oh, McGuire's out east.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, you were there. Oh, very nice. He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've known him a long, long time.
Karen Krentz.
Don't know her that well.
Okay. Kevin Downey Jr.
Big fan. Big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
Didn't he storm the Capitol?
Yes. Yes, he did. He was there January 6th.
Yeah,
yes.
he stormed the Capitol.
But he's safe now.
Yes,
he's not. He was shitting a brick for a while there and looked like he was gonna be sent away to the farm. But he's all right. Thank goodness. Marla Schultz.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, she really is. And she's got some hotness.
She came to see the play.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then one last name for you, Richie Byrne.
Doll. Love him.
No, then you don't know
He
him
almost
well.
played Mel Schwartz.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a great actor. In all seriousness, he is a great actor.
He came this close to playing Mel Schwartz.
And why didn't he?
Something happened, with his schedule or something.
So that's it. Now he proved to be unreliable. So that's it. No more chances. He was on The Sopranos.
Oh wow!
If you blink, you miss him. But he's on there. All right, those are all the names I have. All right, so we got 2-3 minutes left. So tell us some memorable gigs. In fact, I'll ask all three of you, and it could be in regards to the musical. It could be with something else. Stand up, memorable gigs. Whether you met somebody special or I don't know something crazy happened. It could be a bombing. You bombed. Or the best gig ever, anything at all.
I got something.
Cool.
When we started doing this play, and Sheba was pregnant with herself, okay, and the whole thing, there was a psychiatrist in the audience, and he walked out of there holding his head. I don't understand. She's playing you, but she's pregnant with herself, in love with her father, and she kisses her father on stage. And then, I thought the guy was gonna need
His
a
head was gonna
psychiatrist.
explode, yeah.
He was gonna need a psychiatrist.
Oh, that's actually very funny.
That was
yeah.
kind of memorable.
Okay. Yeah. Ian, you got anything?
Well, I think one of my favorite moments with Sheba that revolves around the industry is having gone and seen Don Rickles in his last couple of months with being interviewed by Regis Philbin on stage down in Atlantic City, and we went with the owner of the Broadway Comedy
We
Club
took
at the time
him.
and his family.
Yeah, we took them and
who
got.
happens to have been the guy that again owned the club that got Sheba into the business originally. So here's this big, kind of universal circle of humor just in that little pocket of next to me is the guy that owned the business, who's obviously got a family and several businesses now still. He's passed away a couple of years ago, Al Martin. And,
sure.
and then here's
I know who that
Sheba,
is.
daughter of Jackie Mason, and then there's Don Rickles up on stage. And it was either a couple months before, a couple months after that Sheba went on tour with Don Rickles' daughter, who was in comedy, and so it was just this really huge whirlwind. We went backstage, said hello. It was a beautiful thing. So that's one of my favorite moments.
To meet Don Rickles.
Can I tell him the rest of the story about the picture?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is a good chance to. So I got them backstage passes. Okay.
Right.
Al and his wife.
Okay.
And because I was friends with Mindy Rickles, his
Right.
daughter, and so we had this great picture, me and Ian and Al and his wife and Don Rickles, and it's like this picture. So Al had it blown up and put in his club and in his house.
Oh, nice.
Just a picture of me and Ian and Don Rickles and Al and his wife. And then when he when he passed away, she cut us out of the picture.
The wife.
The wife.
Well, like she posted it somewhere that my husband
No,
passed
she
away.
literally took the picture and cut us out.
Cut Sheba,
with a scissor.
Cut Sheba and Ian out of the picture after they were the ones who initiated the introduction.
But you must have really pissed her off somehow. I'm kidding. Yeah, what is that about?
The
That is
three
messed
monkeys.
up.
It's about the three monkeys.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, like competition
Yeah.
to his club? Oh, give me a break.
Yeah.
I can't stand that shit.
It's just funny because I can show you both versions of us in the picture and us not in the picture.
So she cut it. What? She had it reframed. Like,
Literally had it reframed.
How'd you find this
with
out?
a scissor. He happens to do sound stuff there still.
Oh wow.
He's a sound designer. So
Right.
Yeah.
So you went to the club one night and I think I used to be in that picture.
Well, that was better than the version previous to that. So there was a middle version where it was the full picture with everybody, but Sheba's face was scribbled out. Literally.
Was it scribbled?
Literally scribbled.
And you were still in there?
Yeah.
She drew a knife that was going right here into Sheba's chest too. It was all there. Oh
his
my goodness.
daughter wasn't too crazy about me either, to be honest.
Who? Rickles' daughter?
No, like Al Martin's daughter.
Oh,
there was
okay.
some sibling rivalry, if you will.
Give me a break. What's wrong with people? It's crazy.
As a Jewish mother, I really resent that my daughter's picture was scribbled and cut out.
Absolutely.
And
as
if
you
they
should
ever
be.
hear about it, I've helped Carolyn so many times. I've driven her. We were there when Al Martin passed away. My husband and I, we were going to help out and everything. And then for her to cut out
funny.
Sheba and Ian from the
All right,
picture.
it's funny.
No,
It's hilarious. It's such a great
as a Jewish
story.
mother, I am very disturbed by it.
But it's such a
But
funny
it comes
It is
back
funny,
at
yeah.
you. It comes back
Sure.
at
Oh,
you.
absolutely, it does. Yes. And I didn't know Don Rickles had a daughter doing comedy. That's cool.
Yeah, Mindy.
Yeah.
Mindy Rickles.
Okay. But speaking of coming back to you, I mean, this worked out nicely for you because you ended up marrying a man that you met through the musical, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all end up with the people in the show somehow.
Well, yeah.
It just seems to be happen.
And you guys are kind of. Sorry, we don't have to go there. But that's a play in itself.
There's
man,
a
between
history.
all this-
There's a history.
There's a history, right?
There's a
Okay.
history.
All right. Good. Yeah. But that could be the next musical.
Well,
The Sheba Mason, Ian.
the guy that I
Ginger,
met, he at the time he was a tabloid writer, but I was so in love with cantors because Jackie used to sit on the corner and do hello, do the cantor stuff.
Yeah. Cutting
That he
dicks.
became a cantor. My
Right.
husband, and now he's been a cantor for 25 years.
Oh wow.
So
Is he cutting dicks too?
he and his twin brother don't even talk about, anything sexual. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. My husband has a twin brother. They never talk about sex. I met his brother. I said to him, "So do you jerk off?" And he's like, "What?" He no. I don't know. I don't know about that. So.
I don't know. Wow, I'm an expert at that. I don't know about that. He's lying.
And I know it's just really strange that men don't talk about it with each other.
What? Why did you ask him about? Why did you ask him that question?
Because I'm a nosy yenta.
Oh, all
I don't
right.
know if you figured that out yet.
Do you jerk off?
Now you can understand why they were cut out of the picture.
Wait a minute, Carolyn Martin's wife. All she talked about was the O-ring. But anyway, that she had put in before he passed away.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. All right. Well, on that note, it's time to go. Wow. The Bayway Arts Center this Saturday and Sunday at 3 o'clock. The Jackie Mason musical. Go see it. You will love it. These guys are very talented, and they're a lot of fun. All the best with it this weekend.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Of course, anytime. It's always fun when you guys come in. What was the website again?
TheJackieMasonMusical.com.
Very nice. Yeah, get your tickets there. And, go enjoy the show. And it's perfect because it's an afternoon show, because then after that you can head on over to one of the Governor's Clubs and see some great comedy. Mike Keegan and Carla, they're performing this weekend in the Giggle Room with Chris Roach. That's on Friday. Friday and Saturday at the Brokerage, Joe DeVito is performing there. And I believe on Friday, Keegan's doing a set here, then shooting down to the Brokerage in Belmore to open for Joe DeVito. And then at McGuire's this weekend, the Uncle Louie Variety Show. You guys know I love those guys. So go to govs.com, govs.com, and make your reservations. You have anything lined up with Govs?
I just want to give a special shout out to James for loaning us the chairs for the show.
Oh, for this weekend?
Yeah.
What? Bayway doesn't have chairs?
Well, we need very specific looking chairs that look like a comedy
for the scenery.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
James is, you won't find a better guy than James.
Love him. He's a doll.
He really is. If, you don't want to cross him, but if he likes you, he'll do anything for you.
No accident that he's so successul.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. All the guys here, Governors, are fantastic. Ian, is there anything you wanted to promote? You got anything else going on or anything, or?
I just can't wait for this show to come and see how the audience takes it in, loves it, and sends us along our way.
Very nice, good answer. What else? Gov's Comedy Club podcast. So today is Wednesday. Peter Schwartz and Sport Bash is on tonight at 5. Circling the Drain tonight at 7. And then Coffee with the Dog tomorrow morning at 9. I'll be in here with Frank and Laura Lightgab tomorrow at 11. Peter Schwartz is back tomorrow afternoon at 3. Recipe for Laughter with Bonnie and Chef Felix tomorrow night at 6:30, and Primal Scream with Nick Greystone tomorrow night at 8. And that covers it. Don't forget knockemdeadcomedy.com. We're going to be at McGuire's in December. And then, of course, don't forget October 4th, we're doing a night in the Giggle Room. Let's see, I'm hosting with Joe Pacino, Alec Quinn, Mike Bacchetti will be the headliner, and he probably will not be able to walk up on the stage. Do you know Mike Bacchetti?
Mike Bacchetti?
Mike Bacchetti.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in years.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a show with us in October here, but he has a hard time getting up on that Giggle Room stage.
Really?
So, we might just hand him a mic wherever he's sitting.
Whoa. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, he's great, though. He's great. Okay, and that covers it. That's everything. Have a great time this weekend.
Thank
I
you.
will try and get there. Hopefully I can. And that's it. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys later. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you.